Hello. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. It looks like two cards. The better card and the money card. No idea what that's worth, but I cannot pass it. It's interesting here with signals. If I pass this, I'd say this is the best card. But if I pass it, I'm certainly helping him anyways, going to white. So it's just sort of good to know. I could just take this and stay out of white. Latch Seeker is really good. It's like top notch, but so is the Commander. Gloom Widow and Righteous Blow are great too. Too bad. Meeting, it's a blue card. I just passed a good blue card. But whatever. I like to have certain, or a bunch of cards of different colors. Might be a bad sign, but might be a good sign. Huh. Speaking of, I'd say Crippling Chill is almost as good as this, but this is the best card. Excuse me. I like this. Excuse me, this is probably better though. Peel from Reality. Reality is great. This is not like, it's funny, it's one of those blue cards that's really good, but there's a lot that are better than it. So it's not an automatic pick, but it's really good to have, especially in most decks with come into play abilities. Holy fuck. Okay, Bone Splinters is really good, but this guy's not that late of a card. Should not be. I suppose it could have been a crazy pack, or whatever. But I really can't imagine it going that late. I mean, I would take that over Blessings of Nature, I believe. For example, Peel from Reality. Anyways. I love this thing. It's great. Fire is good. Essence Harvest is actually quite decent. Filler. Anyways, this guy's good though. I won a premiere last night with him. It's like a 1-1. Just a weenie who's got a lot of potential. Abundant Growth so good, but this guy is a lot more business. It's funny, this is a card that just goes so late with sort of reason, good reason. I mean, it's really sketchy and slow or whatever, but it's like good as far as like its filler. I don't know. I don't end up playing them. I'm saying it's good, but you could play it and not really worry about it. So much potential with that. Like a little 1-1 a turn, it's not to be laughed at, you know. Sure, it's slow, whatnot, but I mean, it'd be cool if you could put it on a hexproof guy, especially. Grave Exchange is alright, pretty good actually, but this is pretty good too. Excuse me, Grave Exchange is better, but obviously I don't have any black cards at the moment. I'll try to stay away from that. While drafting open, it's good to just, at least I like to, at least in the back of my mind, just kind of somewhat write off a color or two. If you can just stick to 3 and then dwindle it down to 2 by a pack, you know, 2.5 or whatever. Sometimes. I mean, obviously sometimes just pick all the cards of the exact color you want to draft and do it perfectly, but, you know, realistically speaking. I talk about it, but don't be afraid to be in 3 colors by the end of pack 1. Even 4 or 5, fuck. I mean, you can draft like 4 or 5 color decks, you know, if it works out. I used to have a lot of fun in, I don't know, I guess it was M11 or 12, just like frickin' green dot deck, green dot 5 color or whatever you want to call it. I mean, just on the back of green, just splashing everything and stuff. So much fun. I haven't really seen any white. It's kind of sketchy, but I was talking about that. I don't know. This thing's good enough to take. I like the, I would have liked the Crippling Chill, but it's just not much better, I would say. It's a big flyer. There honestly aren't many flyers that I wouldn't play. I can't think of any in the standard limited environment anyways. Like, it's kind of interesting. Fuck. Okay. My god. I'm sort of abandoning this thing again, and blue. Got some good stuff, but oh god, I want to play this. Let's see what I'm doing here. I mean blue, sorry, white-red archetype for just like aggro come into play. This kind of guy. Decks are good. I don't know. I like it just short of probably like blue-green or something. But it's gotta be one of the top 3 combinations, red, white. Fuck me sideways. No comment. This thing goes hella late. And shouldn't. Sweet. Archetype. This guy's not in that archetype, but He's pretty good. Abundant Growth is kind of hard to pass. I like it a lot. But I gotta watch my cost here. Okay, I thought I had a lot more fours. I thought it was clunky. It's not bad. But yeah, it's sort of out of the build, but they're good. That's what I was trying to say. It's funny, I don't finish thoughts and whatnot, I'm sure. Sentences stop. I don't know why I took that in. It's like a last minute tech idea or something. I was like, those other cards are fine, but I want to be able to deal with enchantments. Fuck. That's one of my theories. Is excuse me. It's not a theory. It's more of a bit of logic that many people know, but you have to give at least a little bit of thought to all the situations, right? I mean, essentially, I've mentioned this, but work backwards from the worst case scenario, and so trying to have no major holes in your deck's armor, as in you've got even just potential to side in decent answers against any kind of really terrible matchup. And that includes, of course, like a random curse break or whatever. I mean, like, if you're super aggressive like this, let's say, this isn't really aggressive, I've got some late game for sure, but let's say you're only aggressive, and I mean, you would, like, even this, for example, like, it would fill in a slot. I don't know, whatever. It's a lot better if you can draft around your deck's weaknesses, sort of. That's what I'm trying to say. If you're totally lacking in a certain area or whatever, like, pick that answer that will deal with that matchup that you don't like at all. The guy who's playing control or something who just, stabilizes on you and you have no game at all and you're playing little shits, you know what I mean? And he's just like killing them and blocking everything and you've got no way to deal with the control matchup, Find that answer. Don't feel bad about picking that card, whatever it is, to just deal with your worst case scenario. Well, it's funny because this card's clearly the best, and there's nothing else good though. I would say I think this guy's fine. This is the best card other than this, so second best. But this for me, I would say, is the pick. Oh my god, Pillar Flame is ridiculous. I need them. Like, seriously, I don't have any way to kill shit. That's absolutely terrible, but Seraph of Dawn's probably better. Homicidal Seclusion is very good, of course. A lot of good stuff here. Huh. Three cards better than this pick, but I wussed out. There's another pick. It's amazing that I'm gonna pass. Holy fuck, this too. I'm just gonna take this or this even. Oh my god. Okay, now this is painful. This is like just me trying to, I don't know, salvage this draft, I guess, or just come up with some kind of firm statement on it. Proving to myself that I can get out of the muck. That was so hard to pass those cards. I have no idea how hard it is to express even the pain that I'm feeling from passing those. I'm the biggest blue-green fan, and the Flash Wolf, and all that stuff. I don't know. I'd like to do this draft for so good. Some guy's gonna get this. I could have been blue so early. Kept passing it. Latch Seeker and whatever. Blue is the best color in this. I've said that too. Not a good draft. Not the worst though. It's funny, I said no comment on this, but I'm thinking now there was a premiere a while ago, and the top 8 draft, I was white, and I got past this, like, whatever it was, like 5th pick or something like that, and I was so happy to see it. It was funny. It was sort of a tough call, though. There was another guy that was, like, pretty good, but this card's, like, sure, it's really expensive, but it's a fucking bomb. Anyways, and I won the event with this pretty much. It helped from what I remember. And either way, I used it, and I don't know, they're good. Like, it's not a 5th pick, whatever kind of thing. It's like, that's definitely one of my, say theories again, but for lack of a better term, one of my magic principles. One of the ways that every deck has a better chance is to have a late game, very optimistic card. Have your early curve and have your little efficient shit and do stuff well, but just have one card that could bail you out. I mean, if possible. You don't need it, but it's not too optimistic. People talk about like alternate win condition, and it's sort of like that. Man, so much blue. Butchered. I totally forgot. It's funny, I was talking about white and not, it was sort of being sketchy or whatever, having passed white. And I just wanted to commit to like this first guy here, put too much weight on him. Like I didn't really have anything else good, like big deal, I got this, whatever, it wasn't anything. Anyways, I'm just saying again how the draft went. Nice. Actually, I probably won't use it, but I might have to do the math. Count it up. I guess I don't have to do any math, I just read the number and it shows me. Because my deck's sort of short of playables. I don't want to play this, I don't want to play this if possible. I don't love these things. They're alright. Wonder if I can use this. Fuck. That'd be sweet. Cast my Avison. I probably won't, I'm just saying. Grounded is so bad. It was a foil though. That was tough. This guy's fine though. Don't want to play him without good tricks or whatever, but he's alright. This card might have to do. Filler. I'll go with my striker, I think. I'm worried already. this guy again. I want to play that. Okay, I'm going to. He's alright. This thing's decent. Let's see if I can fit it in. I think I like it more than this. Looks about right. See you in a second. Okay, I'm going to take out 2 volt. And maybe this thing? Yeah. Last minute changes. Poor mad cow queue. Disconnected. Auto submit. I'll get the free pass. Holy crappy hand, pretty much. I almost want to keep it. You could keep it. Okay. Shady creature. Meet good creature. Meeting my guys. The shitty one. So many good spells for him now. This is where you just cast Crippling Chill and win. I'm regretting this draft so much. I see all that blue. And the blue green especially. It's funny. That's game if it wasn't already. It's funny. I've been just like disowning blue this whole draft. I did, and I still have enough to almost play it. Nice. Well, that's good. Things were not looking good. Thank God for the rules change. And I don't really mean that. I hate when rules change. It just happens to work out this time. In my mind, mana burn still exists. Like forever. Let me say that again. Nice. Excuse me. This thing's just a big body if nothing else. That was pretty stupid of me. My whole plan was to cloud shift it. Should we put it on this thing? Thought this thing had more potential to attack, but no biggie, not the worst move I've ever done. Nice. if I should cloud shift that. Excuse me. I should just totally do the math. That would have been simple to do. I was just lazy. I was like, yeah, whatever. I'll try to get a surprise death with a Gold Knight commander or something. I didn't even do that math either. Like, oh, he alpha strikes, and then I kill him back or something. I don't know. It's just terrible. Until then. I think I'm dead. It's funny because I'm not even doing the math right now. I don't even think it's enough. Oh, yeah, -6. See you guys later.